Hello, everyone. My name is George,
And I'm Muna.
and today we are going on to r/relationship advice, and we are going to be giving our 2 cents on strangers' problems here. Are you ready?
Ooh.
All
Hit
right.
me.
Our first story is I, 26 male, her, 25 female. I got ghosted. 5 year serious relationship.
Holy shit.
All right. That's not great. Hello, everyone. I'm seeking your insight and point of view. Quick background. I'm in a relationship with this girl for almost 5 years now.
Woo, Lord.
We've been through ups and downs together. We know each other since college. She's a single mom. It's not really a problem for me.
Okay.
The past few weeks have been rough for me because of work and life in general. I told her that I'm feeling down and needed some understanding, and her response was always say things like she has this problem. It's like it's always about her. Monday night, I went for a few drinks with friends from college to de stress a bit. I forgot to ask or tell her that I was going out for drinks, so I told her when I got home. She just seen my messages, and it has been almost a week since she responded. Oh, that doesn't sound
Oh,
good.
first of all, um, holy crap.
Right.
And second of all, I mean, this is a 5-year relationship with a child involved who isn't. I don't know.
Mhm.
It sounds a little bit tough. I mean, how old is he? First of all,
Uh,
like,
we had already said that at the beginning. 25 and
okay,
26 are their
yeah. So
ages.
they're 1 year apart, one and a
Yeah.
half year apart. Oh, I don't know, honey.
All right, let's continue on here. She posted on her Facebook my day things about men falling out of love, or she just wants to be loved properly. I have
Okay.
done everything I can to meet her expectations and standards. Uh, mm,
Uh,
mm,
uh,
could have text. There was even a point where my career/job was put online to help her with something. I bring her flowers every week. Oh, that's nice.
oh, that's so
I've
sweet.
treated her with kindness and respect, and also her child. Finally, I have messaged her that I'm done chasing after someone who doesn't like me in their life. Something like that, and her response was "F you."
Yeah, I feel like she was just using him, me personally. I
Uh,
mean, in a sense, I don't know, because like you've been in a relationship 5 years. He doesn't have any problem with you. You know, he work. I guess he's like supply with the house and try to be there for the child and you, and still you don't think that is enough. And then you go talking about how you needed to be treated and stuff like that. I mean, come on, nobody perfect, but god damn, girl.
you know how I always feel. I'm like, come talk to me before you start hearing our shit. Doing passive aggressive messages or anything. Like, that people want to blow off steam. I get that, but like, come.
Stay away from the internet. That's all.
Yeah,
Stay the
exactly.
fuck away from the internet, especially with relationship. You don't want to be.
Yeah, exactly. And it finishes up here. I'm devastated. I don't know how to deal with this. Am I missing something here?
Yes, you are, honey. She is not the one for you, and you deserve better yourself. And you need to set some boundaries. And sometimes making another person happy does not necessarily mean to say you are gonna be happy. You need to set some ground rules the next time you get in a relationship. And I don't even think it's the age that matters. I just or her being a single mom. I just feel like on her part, she wasn't taking accountability for like the little like I feel like she wasn't actually paying attention to all of the things that he did for her. And I feel like she paid attention to all of the things that she want, or like, going on the internet talking about their relationship and stuff and how she want to be loved. And he is loving her in the way that he believe, he can give to her, or that should have make her happy. And he thought about her doing all of those things, but she still seemed to be very ungrateful.
Yeah, I pulled up some of the comments here. Uh, So let's see what other people are saying. She's giving mixed signals and avoiding a real conversation, which is unfair. Yeah, the avoiding the conversation, that's kind of what I was talking about.
She's childish.
Sounds like you've been supportive even at your own expense. Her reaction shows she might be emotionally checked out. It hurts, but maybe it's time to reassess and reflect on your relationship and the way she treats you. I would agree with a lot of that.
Again, I think he put in a lot of effort, and I feel like she just don't respect that.
Does she think you had drinks with another woman? That's kind of when he had mentioned that he didn't text and everything. I was like, that can get you in a little bit of trouble if there's already some trust issues. Uh,
You think they had trust issues?
well, right
Well, it
here
sound
it
like
says,
it.
I don't know, but I don't have any history of cheating. I also uh, I only also very few have very few women friends. I tried to communicate to her, but she won't even bother. That's frustrating. Yeah, when someone in the relationship isn't even willing to communicate. Uh, yeah, do you think that's an end of a relationship kind of thing, or
I mean, if you ask me when I was in college, like my first um few years of college, like the first 2 years, I would have never dated anyone like that. I personally I feel like I bring a lot to the table. I know my self-worth. And even though they're what 25, 26 years old, I mean people still trying to figure out their shit. But at this point in time, I feel like as a single mom, when you have somebody in your life that is dedicating a lot of time and effort, not simply for you, but for the child as well, the least you can show is, appreciation in some way and be understanding what this person is coming from. And the fact that he also had to pull his job above all else. I mean, not put his job above, pull her above his job on all else. Like show how much he really love her and how much he care for her. I just feel like she sound a little bit self centered. Um, that's just coming from my perspective as a female. I mean, shit, nowadays it's so fucking hard to find a man who is willing to give us some shit. I mean, I'm just saying, maybe it's just me, but I feel like from her point of view, maybe she might have a lot going on that she feel like she couldn't communicate with him. And I guess that's where therapy come into place. I feel like she needs to see a therapy or talk to somebody so the next relationship she get into could be better because I feel like he was definitely a keeper.
uh,
He
from
sound like a keeper.
from the little we know, at least, right?
Okay.
All right, let's go to our next story here, which is 28 female got dream job abroad,
Oh,
but 27 male boyfriend wants me to stay. Self growth over love, love over self growth. Let's see. I'm a 28 female, and I recently got an amazing job offer that would require me to move abroad.
yay!
I'm fully sponsored and offers an unmatched opportunity for growth and career advancement. I've been looking for something like this for a long time, and the roles like this just aren't available in our home country.
Period.
We know how that kind of stuff can be.
I mean, I don't know. Me personally, I'm still young
Hmm.
and I definitely just stepped in my career. So I definitely understand what a career, you have the opportunity to like dive in. It's not all the time you get it. Shit, I would have taken it. And what country are we going to?
Well, let's
Because
see what else is here. Uh, however, my boyfriend, 27 Mel, isn't supportive of the
oh
idea.
fuck him.
He feels that love should be the top priority and believes I'll eventually find a great opportunity closer to home. He's ambitious himself and has always been focused on building a strong future for us. But I want the chance to do the same, to follow my goals and contribute my own way.
Well, shit, I love love, and I want love to love me too. But damn, bitch need money. Love, your boyfriend need to get his shit together. And if y'all guys are living in America, oh baby, shit.
I love him deeply and honestly don't envision a future with anyone else. But I'm torn because I worry that if I don't take this opportunity, I'll have regrets down the line. Has anyone else been in a similar situation? How do you balance a relationship with personal ambitions? Was the final decision worth it?
Honey, look, if your boyfriend and you have been in this relationship for a very long time, and obviously you have been talking about a career path, and getting somewhere in your life and trying to make whatever difference or change, he should be supported. I mean, this is your partner, and at the end of the day, like, y'all are in this together. The least he can do is try to be supported, even if he disagree with you going abroad. I feel like he's seen how much work you have put into to get this position, and now it is available to you. No, I don't know. This boyfriend is giving me a little bit of, I want to smack him. I just want to.
Well, I don't like long distance
Me
relationships.
either.
But he should move. You and I are biased, right? Like we're big on like leave this fucking
Yeah,
place, like go live your life.
yeah,
A great opportunity. You're young only once. You have this one life to give,
you
live, and
definitely
everything. Like, do you want to stay in the same country for the rest of your life, or do you want to take this opportunity and
and try something different.
yeah, and like I guess it doesn't say in here exactly, but like I assume if she took this, she would bring the boyfriend along, right?
I
Like
mean,
it's not
I'm
just leaving him
guessing
back in the States.
if that is what it is. Well, I don't know, me personally, because, like, I kind of sympathize as well with the boyfriend. I feel like he's trying to, like, build a future for them so both of them could be happy, and but I mean, as a female within this DNA, I also want to bring something to the table. It's not simply to prove that my partner cannot provide for me, or like my partner don't have a handle or whatever, but I want to bring something to the table because it make me feel confident within myself, and it make me feel like I'm doing something with my time, and I'm still young. So any opportunity that come knocking on the door, I'm gonna take it. And if I'm gonna take that opportunity, obviously there are risks and there are reward. And I would wish that my partner can sit down with me and discuss it and be like, okay, which can we find a final ground? Like, what about if if the job is abroad, what about us trying to see how it would be for the next 6 months of you working there? And if it's not what you think it was, let move back, you know? But if you just, take it off the table and not even consider, like, shit, fuck it. My shit is packed. I'm at the airport at 5 a.m. in the fucking morning, and I will see you when I see you. And if the relationship is gonna last, baby, you can text me overseas.
I think that's fair. You know me, I am partial. Early in my life too. I mean, I'm still early in my life, but
If you say so, Georgie.
I took a lot of opportunities. I haven't yet been able to leave the country, but I moved around the United States, several states, and really took the opportunities in my career that was important to me and everything. So I think you should do the same, and you need a partner who's going to be supportive of that if those are your long-term goals.
Yeah.
Uh, all right. Should we go ahead and go on to our last story
Let me see
here?
the comments.
Okay, let's do the comments.
Oh, not this one saying you haven't even dated the guy for a hot minute and he already showing you interest in going.
What?
Wait, where
Take
is no this one right here.
well here first, then take it. It sounds like he's ambitious and would take a job like that if he
Period.
was offered it, but wants you to prioritize him instead of yourself. Take it.
Hey man.
Read her post of 75 days ago where her then new boyfriend made drama over accidentally running into an ex of hers. OP, if you haven't even dated this guy for a hot minute and he's already showing insecurity and controlling behavior, and this is the guy you want to spend your life with, take the job and get out and find an actual adult to have a relationship with, maybe even during your time abroad. If it's 75 days, if it's
Was
if it's
75?
yeah, if they've been together for 75 days roughly, dump his ass. Like that. you don't give up that kind of opportunity for such a new relationship
Look,
when he's already being like that.
baby, there are some fine. Cover your ear, Georgie. There are some fine men overseas. Okay, girl. You may be missing, but you ain't missing. Okay. The gym pool can be deep. I said take it, bitch. Yo, oh my God. Not 70 something days of dating and he already get the fuck out.
All right, our final story is my 25F husband, 25 Mel, is an amazing father, but a horrible husband.
Oh shit.
Let's see what's going on. It's been so hard for me to figure things out. My husband is a great father. He loves our daughter and gives her all the attention, love, and care that he can. It makes me happy to see, and she loves him so much. That's always great.
Okay.
But man, he's a horrible husband.
Right.
It's been 5 years together, and he acts like anything I want to do is wrong these days.
Slapping. It might bring some common sense up.
Slap. Doesn't put any effort in our relationship or me, gets upset at me for everything. And when he's upset, he expects me to grovel after him and expects me to solve all of the problems.
Hell is gonna freeze over before I ever try that shit. And hell would never freeze over, so it would be never.
Yeah, I know that would be
Oh hell
the
yes.
I'm tired of 4 years of putting in effort in the relationship just to receive crumbs of affection that feel forced. I honestly believe he doesn't love me because who can treat someone they love like this? I've told him that before that I didn't think he loved me and he got aggressive. Just proved my point really. I want love and affection from him. I want to be treated like a woman. He makes me feel like I'm asking too much, but he doesn't understand how lonely I feel every day.
Oh hell no.
Oh.
Hell, hell, hell no. Girl, run for the fucking door. First of all, 5 year of marriage and in 4 year time you realize this shit. Oh hell no.
Well, I mean, that is a good question. If is this new? Was he attentive on that kind of stuff before or what?
George, uh, this is a little bit complicated because when kids get involved, think about it. Me and you are dating,
Yeah.
well, engaged. And what's it called? Like right now, we just think about each other.
Mm.
We don't have to share our time with anyone but with each other in our job. But then the kids come along. I don't know. I feel like at the end of the day though, regardless of children or not, you should always have your partner as priority.
Yeah.
Because like both of y'all made the children together. Both of y'all are trying to support these children the best way y'all can. And the least you can do is be there for each other when it counts the most. Like show appreciation towards each other for being a good parents and also for being a good partner. And I mean, if not everyone is perfect, but the fact that he want her to grovel, hell to the motherfucking no. Bitch.
It,
Shit. You got
let's
me. You
let's
got me.
continue reading here. We had a dinner date yesterday. He booked it, and I was so excited because this is his first time planning a date. First time in 5 years.
Hell no. Like, run.
He hyped it up for a week before, so I was very excited. It it felt special. The day of, he came home, and I had already told him it would take me about an hour to get ready because I wanted to look nice. On the way home, he said, "Yeah, we have time." But 20 minutes into me getting ready, he starts snapping at me to hurry up and asking why I was taking so long.
Because I want to look fucking good for you and me, bitch. How about you sit there and be quiet for a couple of minutes? Hours, actually. Don't what? It's true. It took an hour for oh my god, this is such a huge deal. The problem here is like sometimes I feel like that, not with our relationship, but you know how I took forever to get ready? Like, obviously, I know I look beautiful and I look confidence and stuff like that. But when I ask you a question like, oh, babe, what dress should I wear? Or does my hair look good? I already know what dress I want to wear, and I already know my hair look good. But I just want you to like, say, "Oh, yes, it does," or take a time for you to like look at my outfit or something like that because I look good. But when I go out and my arms is like this, I'm showing my husband, I'm showing my partner and myself out to the public. So for you to complain about how long I take, sit down and be quiet. Like what?
Yeah, I don't feel like I complain too much anymore,
Don't you just don't
at
know what
least.
to choose sometimes?
I gotten better at
Yes, you
actually
have.
giving opinions.
Yes, you have.
Uh, that we gotta go already. Immediately, all my excitement left.
You damn right, girl.
I finished getting ready, but wasn't able to put on makeup. At least I had time to shave slash wax my eyebrows and wash. I was ready within 45 minutes. We dropped off our daughter, and the whole drive there, we were stuck in traffic. And he kept making comments that if we had left earlier, then we would have made it on time to our dinner reservation. I didn't say anything, but according to Google Maps, we would have made it on time at first, but at a last minute crash happened, so it was out of our control. Then, when he got to the city, Google Maps was glitching, and I got confused on which road to take. He yelled at me to fucking look at it, and when I showed him, he was just sorry, that got clipped off.
Girl, your husband is a jackass, and he has always been a jackass. He just had it so well so you could give him a child, and now he acting like that's all that matter. Girl, if that man don't love you, he don't love you. Oh hell no! You should have beat his ass so Google can find his body unconscious on the roadside. How about that?
He just rolled his eyes, apparently.
You should have slapped him so hard it rolled all the way back to his ancestors.
I just gotta say, wildly inappropriate to snap at your partner and say fucking look at it. Like you don't talk to someone like that you're in a relationship with or that you respect or anything. That's bullshit right there. And yeah, also good job, man. Like this date was supposed to get you some brownie points. Like you spent them all by being a jackass before you even got there. Like you're not getting anything.
First of all, the fact that you had time, you should have just put your makeup on and not even shave because he was not gonna get nothing.
He doesn't
Like
deserve
fuck it, he was gonna get dry ass air.
it. Then when we got to the restaurant, he wouldn't talk to me or hold me or anything. I couldn't help but feel so jealous of the couples around us who were holding hands, or the man had his arm around the woman. My husband just stood with his arms crossed while we waited to be sat. As soon as we sat, conversation was pleasant and it was fine. I felt a little better, especially since food and drinks were good. Uh, as soon as we sat down in the car again, he was back to being mean again.
Oh, he is toxic.
The whole drive home was silent, and we just kept sighing and cursing. When we got home, I put our daughter down, and he was already in bed by the time I finished. Didn't say another word. This morning, I feel so heavy and depressed. My husband just told me happy anniversary and left to work without another word to me.
See, honey, you need to take some pointers from Tyler Perry. What's it called? From one of the movie where she was like, there's breakfast in the kitchen and there's an oatmeal on the stove, and she like pour it on him and beat his ass with the pat with the hot pot. That's what first of all, no, that's not what he need. What the fuck he need is let it snow like 20 inches and kick his ass out. Throw all his shit out. Like, girl, no, what the fuck? You gonna wake up and say happy anniversary after that shitty ass excuse of a dinner, and you think, but not even apologizing, you already cussed me out, made me feel small, didn't even pay attention to me, and you think you better go to sleep at night with your eyes closed and you sleep 8 hours? Fuck no, your ass ain't sleeping. You are gonna George. Oh my god, no.
Yeah, he's been a real dick here.
He's the devil.
How am I supposed to be happy with this treatment?
Baby, you can never be happy.
I feel like a burden. If my daughter wasn't here, I would have been gone, would long gone by now. But I feel so guilty at the thought of leaving because she loves him so much, and I don't think I would be able to cope with dropping her off for a set amount of time. I love seeing her every day. I just wish I knew why my husband was acting like this. Uh, Child involved or not, like you got this one life to be happy, and damn it. Uh, child, uh, Child or not, you got this one life to be happy, and you can't spend it with some jackass who doesn't want to be there with you. It's not good for the child either. I would say, like, oh, do you want your child? This was a daughter too, right?
Yeah.
Do you want your daughter growing up seeing how you were treated in a relationship and having that modeled for her and everything? I think it I think you can appreciate that he's a good dad, right? And like y'all can
But the
hopefully
but
have like a respectful relationship after the marriage, but don't put up with this kind of shit. Not for 18 years while you raise your child. Like don't
well,
waste your life.
from a personal experience, at the end of the day, children do grow up, and if they are gonna stay be in that environment, and if he's not gonna put in the work to change, I promise you that daughter is gonna walk up to her mom and say, "You deserve better." I promise you that. Like I don't, and she might even encourage her mom, like, "You need to move and do something better with your life." Like I'm grown now, and I watched how he treated you from, from when I can remember till now, and he has been a great dad, yeah, but he's not an example that I want for a husband or within a boyfriend, and I don't think that anyone deserve it.
Yeah. I mean, and then I think the worst case scenario
He
is
just lost two people in one. He was, in a sense, I feel like, she appreciated that she had good memory with him, but I feel like for the child alone, she's gonna have like problem with herself, like with dating certain people. Like, is this person does the person love me? Is this person gonna turn into my father? Or like would I go through the same thing my mother did? And I don't want to be in a relationship because I don't want to feel so little and so, you know, unappreciative when I have so much to offer. And who knows? It's not every child, but one thing that I do know is that I feel like sometimes parents feel view that because the child is so innocent, don't know what's going on. When in reality, a lot of the time, children do record certain memories of their lifetime. And when they get to that point, they're like, "Yeah, I grew up in a household like this, and I don't want that for myself. And I don't think I can go
what
through stuff like that."
I think the worst thing is they grow up and get into a household like this.
Oh hell.
I think that's the worst thing that happens in these kind of situations. Like, don't let yourself be miserable. There's an edit to add. I cook all the meals, take care of all household chores and most of child care, and have my own small business of sewing.
Oh hell.
And before anyone says it, I'm available for sex, but he doesn't want to do it anymore. We usually have sex a few times a month when he is in the mood.
Divorce.
Yeah.
Divorce, girl. Oh Lord Jesus. Get a damn divorce.
Bare minimum, some counseling, bare minimum.
Therapy ain't gonna help you, honey. Get a divorce. You don't need therapy. His ass need therapy.
Let's see what the comments have to
Oh,
say.
divorce.
Horrible husband makes horrible fathers. Let me explain. He's a nice father now to your young daughter who is a very small child, but your husband has no sense of adult relationship as he grows. He will have to treat her differently. Uh, he will have to be a role model for interacting in the world and with other people, including you. When she starts to grow into a preteen, she will challenge both of you, start to have her own thoughts, and he will have to guide her through that. He's clearly not equipped. I mean, I think you can get there. I don't think any parent is like fully equipped, right, for starting out or anything, and like you grow or whatever, but he doesn't have the emotional intelligence to do it with his wife, which does not give a good sign for the
I don't
future.
think he should be even married. I'm
Uh,
sorry.
what you have is a partner who is fun and loving father to a tiny little girl. That's very, very easy. It's simple to have a small child who's easily entertained. It's a lot harder to communicate with emotional intelligence and compromise and put effort into a relationship even during difficult times, exactly what you need to do by the time the child turns 10, and with the and with increasing difficulty from 10 to 18, and even more complicated once the child is 18. Your husband is not a good father nor a good husband, so you can take that off your list of reasons to stay.
Well,
Well, you know what? I will add, he isn't being a good father if he's not really doing childcare. If he's just being like the entertainment and doing the fun part, that isn't actually being a good father, I'd say.
well, people, but that's the thing, though. The what people don't understand. I feel like a lot of people want children, but they don't want to put in the work of having children. They want to stop by, like did the uncle or the aunt, just stop by for a couple of seconds. Hey, buddy, how's everything? Run around, laugh about it, but they don't want to change the diapers. They don't want to. They don't want the endless sleepless night of putting a child to sleep, bathing them up, waking them up, taking them to school. If they're sick, taking care of them. They don't. They don't want to do any of that shit. So I'm sorry, but right now, what I'm looking at is I'm married to myself and myself alone, plus I have a child. I don't have a husband. The fact that I have is a poor excuse of a man who can't even get his dick hard. I don't even know why you bother having sex, honey. Like, shit, get a fucking vibrator and get that shit over with because this man is not even a man. He is still a child that needs to develop himself. And the fatherhood, or at least you say that he's a good father, he's not a good father. He's still a child who is at the stage or has that mindset of like, oh, I'm having fun in that moment. I don't think he's fully developed to actually sit down and literally be like, I'm responsible of two people plus myself, and I need to be a role model. I need to, love my partner unconditionally and love my daughter and try to be the best role model that I can. No, he's just in the moment of playing some fuck up game and making two people who might actually need him, or actually depend on him. And now he's letting them into this spiral of toxic, unbearable, fuck up mindset of a relationship and questioning their value every fucking day. Get your ass a divorce. Get a good ass lawyer, girl. Get a good lawyer. Take your child out of that environment. Start out new. It's always hard. It is always hard. But the sooner you get it done, the better it becomes. Trust and believe me.
Well, let us know what y'all think in the comments here on all these stories because that's all we have here. I agree with a lot of what you said there on the last. But let us know what you think down below and make sure to subscribe and like the video. Have a great day.